Lieutenant Aga, personal log. We're about to kill some ghost babies. I'm pretty excited about it. We'll see what happens after that. Over and out.
Personal log, Posa. I'm gonna have some real words with the captain to get back to the Komodo. End log.
Personal log, Lieutenant Shakel. Holy shit.
Some skeletal remains sitting on the floor. And now the doll is in the hands of the skeletal hands of the smaller one.
The fuck?
You guys gonna start scanning?
Yeah, obviously. I'd like to just double check that that's definitely not alive.
Did that just move? Let me scan it.
Let me scan it. I'm scanning it. Susie, shall I roll?
Hold on, let me find that particular part of the encounter.
I'll go ahead and roll.
Yeah, go ahead and roll. I'll find it by then.
After we scan
Susie,
it, Loxus can
don't
smash
worry about
them.
finding that part of it. I rolled a 1. It's fine. I dropped my tricorder.
Yeah.
I'm shaking.
You're like,
Okay.
What were you going to say, Deanna?
I was gonna say, after we scan them, Loxus can smash them.
So...
You guys want to take the time to scan them? By all means.
So
let's see what happens.
What did you roll, Danny, out of curiosity?
I critically failed. I got a 1.
Oh, well, so the good thing about skill checks is there's no critical failure or critical success. That's only for combat. So you still get to add your skill, your computer use to that. It's just probably still not going to be great, but it's not a total...
I mean, it's 3.
Okay,
it's
so-
now not 1, it's 3.
Well, it's not great.
I still don't know shit about this baby.
I got an 11.
That's okay. Let me see what I can tell you about these remains. They're definitely of children. And
Can we tell how they died?
So yeah, actually, your scan, Posa, your scan reveals, based on sort of the makeup of their skeletons, that, you can tell that they died of neglect.
Ooh.
Fuck.
They are lacking nutrients
Oh,
in
that's sad.
their bones, that they're lacking, like, I don't know, like calcium content or whatever.
Yeah.
So it leads you to believe they were neglected or starved to death. Well, I mean, that's the same
God.
thing, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, yeah. Can I use my psi powers to see if I can feel anything about how these ghosts are feeling?
Yeah.
What their deal is, what they want,
Yeah.
etc.
You can give me a psi check. Just give me a raw psi check.
Okay. Nice raw psi
Yeah,
check.
that's the way I like it.
Yikes.
19.
Okay, that's pretty good. You do feel 2 sets of energy presences in this room. Almost like psionic stamps. Not so much, not biomatter, not anything living, but you feel some sort of like psychic imprints on this room. 2 of them specifically.
Can I get anything specific from it? Like,
well,
are they like super sad? Are they like trying to get something?
they're so you get a feeling of sadness and terror. And
Sounds right.
I don't know if you want to try.
I can't tell if that's me or them, but
I mean,
Me?
you can feel it coming out of everyone in this room, but you specifically feel sort of it's almost like if you captured the essence of something and put it in a bottle and it sat there for 200 years undisturbed. It
Right.
feels very
Musty.
isolated, but still intense. Do you want to?
can I put a little editor's note here?
Yeah.
Can we get a clip of ODB's Baby I Like It Raw for that raw joke?
Oh, God.
Let's see what I can find.
Okay, back to the pod.
I love that.
Yeah, baby, I like raw.
Do you want to try to... I mean, you're sensing them right now, but you rolled a 19, right? That's pretty good. Did you want to try to... for
Mind link?
Yeah, for lack of a better word, contact them?
Yes, I do. I want to do that.
Let's have a seance. Loxus, you in for this?
Could you guys make your phasers into candles somehow?
Turn on that little red light that flickers like a fire.
I think if you just shoot a rock, it turns into a light or
That's true.
a heat source, depending on how you feel.
So
do I need to do something for that, Susie?
no, just tell me what you say.
Oh, fuck, yeah, okay. I guess I would use my mouth to communicate with them, not just my brains. Let's see. I guess I would just reach out and be like, hello, is anyone there?
And you actually get an immediate response. And it's not just the sound, but also the feeling. And now the two of you, all three of you, even though you're helping Shakel, so you're sort of sharing a mind link with her because you're helping. You all feel this sobbing sort of come into the room, and you hear a little girl's voice, and she says, "Shh, I told you to be quiet." And then in front of you appears a vision of two small children in Delton uniforms. They're very thin, they're very gaunt, and there's I don't know how old Deltons are, I don't know what their lifespan is, but in human years she would appear about 10 years old, and she has a little boy, presumably her brother, staying next to her, about a few years younger than her, and he's actually holding a sort of a psychic imprint version of the doll that's laying on the floor next to his skeleton.
But the doll and the skeleton's still
there.
Not moved or anything.
Yep.
Okay.
And she says, "There's a monster in our house." And she looks up at you. Will you help us? I mean,
where's the monster?
Hold on, let me say that. There's a monster in our ship.
No laughing, Susie. You gotta fucking have this for the edit.
Will you help us?
There you go. Yes, I'll help you. Where's the monster?
I think he's in the science lab.
Of course he is.
Can you tell us how to get to the science lab, sweetie?
I don't know how to get there, but a lot of men used to come in and out of this room, and they would just disappear.
What?
And then they
Perfect.
would
Let's look
reappear.
Oh, so they transported there?
I'm looking. I'm already looking around.
You're looking around.
Heck yeah.
Loxus, give me a. Rambo, why are you just staring at the floor?
Ghosts, man.
Give me a wisdom check, Loxus.
All right. 11.
Do you have a investigation modifier in your invest skills, or a spot? Do you have spot? Anything in your spot?
Yes. A 2.
Okay, so 13. You sort of notice there's a lot of wear in the I don't know what the space equivalent of carpet is, but there's a lot of wear on the
Deck plating?
yeah, there's a lot of wear near the doll ship, but you don't see anything. Nothing jumps out at you.
I'm gonna move that doll ship.
Okay. You sort of move it to the side, and the little boy starts to whimper more, and the little girl says, "No, be careful with our toys. That's all we have."
I'm very gentle with the toy. But I just move it aside to see if there's anything underneath it.
So you find a wall, and give me a spot check yourself.
19.
19's perfect. So actually on the wall, you find a concealed keypad that you sort of touch and it flicks open.
I know what that is.
Did anybody write down a code or something?
You have a data pad with a code that you decrypted from another smaller tech lab.
Good, it's already on there. I don't need to find it.
I put that code in for shiz.
It beeps a whole bunch, and then a very well concealed door slides open. Whoosh.
I step back so Lox can go through that door.
I want to ask the kids a question as we go.
Oh, okay.
Well, you guys can go and I'll ask the kids. I just want to be...
wait.
Is the monster the plant that your dad found?
I don't know what the monster is, but I know everyone started acting differently after that plant came on board.
Okay. Great.
So you haven't seen it?
Nope.
Fair play. Okay, let's go through that door.
Okay, well, we'll be back. We'll take care of it, I guess.
Yeah, sit tight, babes.
Thank you for being nice to our toys. Sometimes the adults weren't.
Oh.
Fuckers.
This is fucking sad.
I know they're dead already, but I will kill them.
Maybe they're not.
Well, I mean, they are, but... in so much as I'm still going to kill the shit out of them. Let's go.
Okay, we're going.
Now.
So what you've actually found is a hidden turbo lift. You walk inside and there is a turbo lift.
Floor.
Yeah. And it only has
secret.
It only has
lab.
Yeah, it only has one button.
Yep.
Nice.
I push it.
So
the monster room.
The strangers came and went through the kids' room?
Yep.
Jesus.
Pretty good spot to hide probably secret entrance to a lab. I don't know, a secret lab, you know?
Yeah.
You guys didn't want to go in that room, did you?
True.
Of course not.
Okay, so Lox in front, us in behind, phaser's drawn. Let's press that button.
All right. Beep, bop, boop. Whoosh.
I'm hiding behind Loxus.
Turbo lift sound. And it's not a very long ride. And you actually feel yourself going down. And then the turbo lift door opens in front of you. And it's very dark in here on the other end.
Flashlights.
Yeah, do we have those palm beacon flashlights?
Yeah, you have.
It's on our wrists.
Right, you have those standard
the wrist
issue
ones.
I replicated myself one of the ones from Voyager that's like pinned on my uniform because I'm not fucking around with that palm beacon stuff. Bullshit. I need that hand.
No, you all have something that unless you have a real serious like floodlight, you all have something that's probably just you can pin to yourself, so keep your hands free.
Okay.
That's right.
So, a narrow hallway stretches out in front of you and then branches left and right. And as soon as you hit the ground, well, the mysterious fifth deck, you start to hear an eerie, incessant chant echoing throughout the hallway.
Ooh, what's it
It's getting
saying?
creepier and creepier.
Yeah, can we make out the language?
Not yet. It's just kind of far enough away where you can't make out what the chant is.
Is it coming from one direction of the corridor versus the other?
It's impossible to gauge where the sound is coming from right now. You feel like if you went a little closer, you'd be able to get more information. And let me just pull this up on the map here so I can give you the right information. Okay. So, no, it's just far enough away where it's sort of coming, the way this deck seems to be set up, it's coming from both the right tunnel and the right branch and the left branch of the hallway.
So we're probably going to come in on a big room.
So either way
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, my guess is it's connected, so let's just go right.
Cool. I'm down.
Okay. So
I'll go first.
Yeah, you will.
you go right and you hit a another set of hallways. I mean, the hallway keeps going. Okay, so you go forward about 10, 15 feet, and the hallway keeps going in front of you, but it does branch to the left and right. So you could go left, you could go right, or you could keep going forward.
Oh, do we want to just go forward then?
Forward.
Okay.
Okay, forward.
You move forward into a larger room that appears to be a mess hall. And there's a long plain table flanked by, space chairs. And looks all very normal for a mess hall, except there are humanoid bones strewn on the floor around the table.
But not like on plates or anything, right?
No, just so not on the table, but on the floor around the table.
And not like a full skelly, like just bits?
Yeah, just bits. It's not like a human skeleton draped across the floor. It's definitely like, here's a thigh bone, here's a femur, here's like a jawbone, right?
Question.
Yeah.
Does it look like these are laid out in a specific manner, or are they just sort of strewn about like somebody tossed them?
It sort of looks like, you've been to a Renaissance festival, and you watch people, or you've been to one of those rooms where people throw peanut shells on the floor after they're done eating them.
Yeah.
It looks like that. It looks like someone has, or if you've probably eaten with Klingons before, Loxus, definitely, they just throw the shit on the floor when they're done with it,
Yeah, Lox recognizes this as just like after breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
So we're dealing with a man-eating plant. That's what I'm going to assume right now.
We'll find out.
So according to our map, wasn't the mess hall on like the one of the floors we skipped?
Yes, there was another mess hall.
Another mess hall, okay.
This is the secret one.
I mean, we went the secret elevator. It has to be the right way to go. So, I guess, Lox,
do we have to go back again?
Enter the room more.
Oh.
And see what you trigger. I mean, we're probably in the boss battle room. We just haven't triggered the boss battle yet.
Oh, yeah, no, okay, so there's bones. They've obviously got gnaw marks on them, yes?
Yeah, if you look at them, yes. Mm-hmm. You can see, teeth, where on the bones that would...
Someone
let's
scrape the meats
exactly.
off.
You don't need to be a forensic scientist to know that. Mm-hmm. And
so besides this table, I mean, the table's in the middle of the room?
There is a hallway out kind of right in front of you on the other side of the table, and then there's a hallway to the right that you could lead down.
Well, wait, forward, left, or right?
So you can go forward or right.
Forward or right.
Or backwards.
Or back the way you came, yeah.
Should we just keep going forward?
Forward. Let's just go forward.
Okay. So as you go through this hallway...
Nothing looks suspicious. So
well, I mean, other than the bones.
Keep moving forward.
So it kind of jig-jogs a little bit. It turns and then it turns again. And as you turn through the hallway, that chanting you heard becomes clearer. And it's noticeably louder to your right. And you actually are now faced with a four-way intersection. You can go forward, you can go back the way you came, you can go right, or you can go left. And the chanting is definitely it's definitely louder coming from your right.
And can we tell what they're chanting yet?
Nope. It's still just very indiscernible.
I say let's go towards the chanting.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see how we're getting out of this without killing a human-eating monster, so let's do it.
All right.
Let's make it happen.
Unless there's a super weapon in one of these other rooms and we're just not going to it.
Do we have any inclination to call back to the ship?
Yeah, you've never called back the ship, but that's something you could have always done.
I mean, because we might be going into the house of a bunch of cultists and a man-eating plant. So...
Again, they're just cultist ghosts, so...
You don't
No big.
know that.
Susie's not trying to kill us.
I mean, she's not trying to, but this frickin' module might be.
We are Starfleet.
This module is a introductory module that is supposed to level you from level 1 to 3. It's not designed to kill you unless you make really bad decisions, and any module will kill you if you make bad decisions.
Yeah, I
1
mean,
to 3. Nice.
if we want to keep the Star Trek truth alive, then perhaps we call back to Takov and give her a report.
Yeah.
But
But I
Takov's
don't
not
see how
awake.
she could help much.
Not
Takov's
Cobb, but
asleep.
How long have we been on this
Yeah.
ship? We've done a bit.
So that fight that took an hour in real time probably actually only took about 6 minutes in real time.
Right.
And in game time. But you guys have been exploring quite a bit. So you've probably been over here, I would say 3-ish or 4-ish hours. And Starfleet Protocol has probably required you to check in a long time ago. And it's actually kind of weird that the ship hasn't tried to contact you.
nobody's tried to contact us.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so
Oh, chances are
I'm
we're
the
not
one
going
who
to be
gives
able
the
to get...
most shit about being Starfleet, so I suppose I will call back to Takov before we go further and
see
just
what
give
it-
her a quick report. Let her know that we are on the ship. We've encountered some psionic form of life, and we are investigating further.
I can't talk to her because I'll just cuss her out.
So you
Try to...
what's the noise that your badge makes when you press it?
It's a chirping sound.
What do you say?
Lieutenant Shakel to Captain Takov.
Oh, Lieutenant Shakel. Yes. How goes it over there?
We have encountered a strange psionic form of life. Seems to be a psychic imprint from the habitants of the ship from many years ago.
It's fucked up over here, Cap.
We've already had to
You
engage
don't
them in
hit
some
your own
combat.
badge. You just yell that over
Yeah.
Shakel's badge.
We've already had to engage in some combat.
That lieutenant
And-
commander's a real dickhole.
There seems to be additional entities that we need to engage just to kind of see if we can solve what's going on here. I just wanted to let you know what we were getting ourselves into.
We might
but
die.
I think we can handle it.
Oh. That's... You didn't mention any of this when you checked in a half an hour ago.
A half an hour ago?
Yeah, yes, Lieutenant, didn't you communicate?
No.
No, we did not. We have
No,
not
we
called
did
in
not.
since now.
You believe there's some sort of psychic entity over there. You do know that Deltans are known for their psychic powers.
Yeah, well, Enars are also known for their psychic powers.
Yes, definitely.
So,
We learned that
so-
Deltans are known for their sexy powers. I remember that.
I see you.
I'm
I
not
see you've been paying
sure.
attention to the important things, Lieutenant. Yes,
yeah.
that is definitely true. I commend you for remembering their oath to not engage in sexual activity with anyone other than a Deltan. There's an oath they swear. Good attention to detail.
Thanks, Cap.
not very useful, but thank you.
Well,
So Takov, what kind of reports have you been getting for us? Have they been frequent?
they've been every 30 to 45 minutes. You've just been checking in and saying all is well, and that you've been just exploring the ship and not finding much of interest. But according to you, it sounds like those were never actually made. You say
Yeah,
No.
so whatever kind of beings we're encountering over here, I guess maybe more aware of us or, have more of a motive than we thought.
Well, how are you doing on medical supplies?
We could use another med kit. How many charges does our med kit have, Susie?
I think I decided 3, so you're down 1.
we used one. So, I mean, we could probably use another med kit or refill.
Yeah, I'll send you over some additional
rifles?
hypo sprays.
Yeah, actually, can we get some rifles for the two of us?
Can we
that
get
a
off
thing?
Can we just get off the ship and then you guys blow it up? Can we just do that?
Well, I think
That's not very fun.
you say that there's some
Doesn't
sort
solve
of
the mystery.
scientific discovery they made.
The man-eating plant? Yeah. That's what we're going to go find.
I would like you
Yeah.
to get some more information on that, and if it proves to be too much for the three of you, let us know and we can send in some reinforcements.
I don't like the sound of that.
And she said it in the judgiest tone possible too. I just want you to know her Vulcan inflection just made it sound very paternally judgmental.
Yeah, she's pulling a little Sarek on us, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, that sounds good to me.
We will send over, 2 more phaser rifles? Because Lieutenant Tagog already has
Bless.
one, I believe, right?
Yes.
Correct.
And I'll send over some more hypo sprays. So, yes, we have your coordinates, and wait there. I will have our team beam those over.
I hold my
what's
arms
our
out.
code word so that you know when we're giving you a legit check-in?
Well, if it's psychic, wouldn't it know your code word?
Oh, I guess so.
Shit.
My plan is fucked.
I'm
So
holding my arms
logical,
out
Takov.
waiting for the rifle and the med kit to come into my arms.
I have a feeling now that I know that this is occurring, that I will know the real versus the fake versions of yourself.
Yeah, Vulcans ain't no schlubs as far as psychicness
You
goes.
know what
so.
the other versions of yourselves did not do?
Yell at you?
None of you swore at me.
Sass.
So
You're welcome.
They weren't doing too good a mind reading, were they?
They don't know us at all.
Deltons adhere to a strict code of ethics.
Ah.
Well, this ship maybe didn't.
So, well, I will leave it in your capable hands. We'll send those over and keep me up to date.
Thank you, Takov.
So she signs out,
Shakel out.
and within the next minute, a small crate beams over in front of your feet, and inside are 2 more phaser rifles and a bevy of hypo sprays. It's the equivalent of 1 more roll, so basically it fills your health kit back up to 3.
Okay.
So what's the damage roll on a phaser rifle? So just write it down.
Loxus has it on her sheet. Can you read that, Loxus?
Yeah, phaser rifle is 3d8.
Yeah, yeah.
Damn.
Range is 80.
Yeah, you can shoot
That's
farther.
as many D8 as I have.
You can shoot farther and your damage is more, but it's
Yeah.
the same to hit, So.
Right.
Just don't shoot your fingers off, ladies.
Okay, Loxus.
So I put my fingers where now?
right in the front, in the
I got
hole, or-
somewhere. You can put 'em.
Hey-o!
Later. Okay.
We're facing our death. I mean, whatever happens.
Yeah, I mean, let's knock out if you don't have a
we'll be
lot of
fine.
time left. So yeah,
definitely going to bring us closer together as
just a little orgy in the middle of
friends.
this haunted lab.
Yeah. Mhm. Little combat jack.
Yeah.
if it's potentially our last moments alive, why
Just start
not?
making out.
Into it.
Okay, so should we suit up and head towards the chance?
I know we're going to live, so.
Yes.
It would be a really shitty podcast if you died. So
Well, we got to fuck beforehand, so.
Just a quickie.
you gonna head toward that chanting.
Yeah.
Chancing. Phaser rifles out. Let's
Yep.
go.
So you head down a hallway, and then it tees, and you can go right or left, but the chanting is loud from the left.
Left it is.
Yep. Can we make out the chanting yet?
Oh yeah, actually you can.
Oh shit.
Is it
Good call,
Delton?
DD.
So I was going to say, I guess we don't know Delton, but if our translators work, because I have a theology and philosophy perk. So I was like, I can try and figure out what they're saying and why.
Yeah, no, actually, you can hear the chanting, and it says, over and over and over and over again.
Oh boy.
And it sounds like a dozen or so voices.
He is the ancient. He is the land.
And what language are they saying it in?
They're saying it in Delton, but your universal translators actually don't. Your universal translators wouldn't. You just inherently know this. It's not. You think it's in Delton, but it's
just coming into our brains that way,
and it's just coming into your brains. Yeah.
Ugh.
Well, I don't like that at all.
No.
All right, let's go fucking find the ancient.
Can we sneakies? Let's try and sneakies a little bit.
Sneak what?
I guess.
Yeah.
Sneakies. Yeah. Be sneaky.
Sure.
So they don't see us coming.
Yeah, they're so busy chanting.
Yeah, right?
There's no reason to believe that these cultists would just want you to enter in this room so they could kill you and sacrifice you to their plant god.
Isn't there?
Yeah, I'm gonna
There
be in the
is.
back of the line. Y'all can go in front of me.
Me first.
Let's do this. Loxus first. Let's quietly walk into the area.
This actually just leads you out into a large room. It's a large, I don't know what, just empty room, but all along the sides of the room are small alcoves. And each shadowy alcove appears to have an item sitting on a shelf. But there's no one here.
How many alcoves?
There are 13 alcoves along the walls.
So like a dozen.
But does it sound like the chanting's coming from inside the room?
The chanting is coming from another hallway off. There's 2 hallways leading off of this open room with these niches. And they go the same way, but the chanting is obviously louder from one hallway.
Okay, well, I think we're going to head towards the chanting still, but as we walk by these alcoves with the items, I'm defo going to look at them and tricorder them.
Yes, agreed.
It's a lot of small items made from bones. Like there is a small skeletal hand. There appears to be some sort of knife carved from human bone. There is I don't even know what that word is. More shit carved from bones. I mean, it's just a lot of severed fingers, mummified hands. There's some jewelry. And then the weirdest one is a mummified small head.
Gross.
So this is like trophies of some stuff that the...
Well, I rolled 17, so I'm thinking I want to use my theology and try and figure out, because it sounds like a shrine or a something like that. So I'd want to be like, make that decision.
This looks like a reliquary.
Reliquary.
Yeah, reliquary, right? A place where you keep holy relics. So.
Ugh. Okay.
And there
That's
might be some significance to these items or how they're laid out in their alcoves, but you aren't familiar with what the hell this cult is doing, so you're not sure,
right,
what the significance is. But you feel like there probably is some sort of significance.
Yeah. Okay, I guess we're going towards the sounds still.
Keep it up.
Yeah, so you actually go down that hallway where the sounds are coming from, and there is a large double door right in front of you. Sort of look, like you might see going into a holodeck.
Can we scan that real quick to see if it is a holodeck and if it's on?
Yeah,
you want to give me some computer check. Computer.
Let me try this again.
Use.
Come on, not a 1. Wait, actually, I'm going to roll this other d20.
I only have 1. I got 6.
Ooh, I got a 10.
Yeah, it's a holodeck. And it's running a program, but you don't know what. I mean, you you boop, 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 look at the records and see that a program's running, but you can't tell what type of program it is.
It doesn't say like sex labyrinth or anything.
It does not say Daniel Ross's sex labyrinth.
Damn.
Called out.
I mean,
okay,
it could. You don't know. You can't read it. You can't tell. It's in
fair play.
Delton. You're not sure.
All right, well, let's just
It's just
check
not
it
like
out.
a flashing picture of your face grinning with a thumbs up next to like
So
a dildo with a green circle around it.
Jesus.
Bullseye.
That is the icon I designed for my sex labyrinth program, so...
So is all the power being diverted into this holodeck? Because, I mean, all of the power is off around the ship. I tried to get a shot of whiskey and I couldn't, so...
I would say that's as a good of a deduction as any.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds right. Lox, you want to open that door?
Oh, yeah. Let me
I'm
open
going to
that
stand
door.
on the other side and Locke's going to stand in the middle and...
I got my itchy trigger finger on my phaser rifle, and let's do this.
All right.
Yeah.
So you open, so you boop, 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 and the holodeck doors slide open. And it's fairly dark in there. Who wants to go first? The chanting is quite loud now.
I think you know.
Yeah, me.
Okay. So you actually step in. There's actually a ramp that goes down. I mean, it's a holodeck, so it's probably not actually a ramp, right? It's just that's what it feels like.
Yeah.
And as you step into it, the chanting mysteriously stops.
Oh, God.
It's dead quiet until your boot splashes into some water.
Are we sure that that's water? I'm just gonna shine my flashlight down on that there.
Yeah, so you kind of shine your flashlight around and down at the water. The smooth walls provide excellent acoustics in here. There are featureless stone pillars to support the ceiling, and a breach in the west wall leads to a dark cave heaped with refuse. Murky water covers most of the floor, so that's what you see. It's sort of a brown, reddish, like irony looking water. And
How's the smell?
it smells like rotting vegetation. And there is a octagonal dais that rises above the water in the middle of the room. There are shackles along the ceiling above this stone dais, and it is carved with depictions of basically cannibalism, and it appears to be stained with blood. You're not sure if it's real blood or if it's holodeck blood.
So
Yeah, go ahead and scan that to find out.
those eyeballs in that one bureau thing were real, guys. Do you remember the eyeballs? I remember the eyeballs.
I'm quickly scanning it. You want me to roll this? Or do I gotta roll for that?
Yeah,
Oh, I've rolled a 14.
yeah, it's real blood. It's not holodeck blood.
Nice.
What kind of blood?
It's actually, it's a
Delta?
good question. It's a little bit of everything. It's human, it's Romulan, it's Klingon, it's
Beware the children, man. They duped us.
Y'all, are we not the first people who have investigated this ship?
Nope.
We
are one
check
of
in
many.
With the captain?
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like
can we talk
Did
to
you hear
Captain?
anything?
it's not great for D&D, but if it was a real scenario, a real fake Star Trek scenario, then we would defo get backup before we continued on, right? We're just fucking lieutenants.
Yep. It's not gonna happen, but we could
No,
try.
I mean, it's whatever. Let's do this shit.
Yeah.
We gotta prove ourselves to the captain, right? Just
Yeah.
me? Oh, okay.
No, I mean, all of us, yeah. Those levels ain't gonna earn themselves.
It's true. So, what do we got down here?
I'm gonna shine my flashlight over in that
Flash,
cave.
flash.
Scan the cave too.
Oh, you go over to the cave?
I'm gonna go closer so I can scan it.
I'm
and
going
shine my
over to the
flashlight.
fucking cave. I follow these two around.
So you walk up to the cave and I assume shine your light in there.
Yeah.
There's a half-submerged pile of refuse that fills the cave.
Keep saying refuse.
And
could be like turds or trash.
No, it looks like rotting vegetation.
Okay.
Is that it?
That's it.
Should we poke it with a stick? Any sticks around here?
It's still vegetation even after I scan it. It's still just like plant matter.
Nobody scanned this.
I want to scan it.
Okay, scan it.
I know plant things.
That's right, you do know plant things.
Okay, let's see how high I can roll. Jesus. Wow, really?
I'll give you advantage for knowing plant things.
Ooh, okay, thanks.
Nice.
Bet. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 18. So, 23.
This thing's alive. It's not just a pile of rotting vegetation.
It's alive.
And where's the chanting stopped completely, right?
Completely.
Can you just remind us quickly what the chanting was saying?
Yes.
I wrote it down. He is
about
the
being
ancient,
ancient.
he is the land.
You got it.
He is the land. I think this is he, y'all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Should we just shoot it? Let's just shoot it.
Shoot it.
I shoot it.
You shoot it? Okay.
Yeah, roll initiative. I shoot it.
Yeah,
That sounds like Loxus. What's going on?
I'm shooting it.
You point your phaser at it and shoot it, and it doesn't really stand up, but it sort of shakes itself free from, so kind of it's much bigger now. It rises up, and it doesn't have legs, so it's not like it just walks towards you. It's sort of
You should tell the boys that we hear them yelling in the background. Just FYI. Or I do.
Okay, well, I'll do my best. There's not much I can do about that.
Okay, anyway.
What it does, it doesn't walk. It shambles toward you.
Yeah.
Lox is in front of me, by the way. I just sort of shot. I'm to the right of her, but she's closer to it than I am.
So
I'm picturing
Well hidden
Audrey
behind.
too, but not in a pot.
let me send you a picture of what you see.
Feed me, Seymour.
I got
You
it.
see him?
I see him.
There's your friend. There's your new friend. He says, "Hi, my name's Lorgoth the Decayer."
Shut the fuck up. That's not what he sounds like.
Why not?
Lorgoth the Decayer. How do
What
I
does he
open
sound
my
like
chat?
for rolls, Susie?
Hello, my name's Lorgoth the Decayer.
Okay, wait. Hold up.
Why
I
not?
shoot a dude, and he says, "Hey, friends, I'm Lorgoth."
Are you ready to get in a battle with me? I'm so excited to eat
Susie,
you.
what really happens, though?
Is there a face inside of it, though?
Yeah, so in this particular picture, there's a human face inside of it.
I do see
Is
that
there a
now
human
that
face
Ew,
inside
yeah,
of
there is.
Ours?
made it bigger.
There are actually, if you're looking at him, you do see
There's a hand.
bones,
and a boot.
bones as part of his.
Gross, yo.
I mean, well, who else was having the, orgy of flesh eating?
The cannibalism orgy.
Yeah.
Not that it's not cannibalism, though, if he's not us.
Well,
is it?
I mean, if it's
Horgoth
part of
the
him
what?
now, if he's part human, it's a little bit of cannibalism.
True.
Horgoth the Decayer.
Lorgoth was
So,
probably
Susie.
not. He was probably not the one sitting at the table eating bones.
Wait, there's more
No?
than one?
So there's a cannibal cult.
Wait,
Who
is he
worships
gonna
this
try
thing?
to? He's gonna try to make us eat each other.
A cannibal cult. Huh. Now I'm really thinking about it.
Okay, so Susie, legit though,
Yeah.
I shoot him with the phaser. What happens? Describe the scene. to
He
me.
shakes himself loose from all of
Lorgoth.
the actual debris that's around him, and he starts shambling at you. And this is when I would make you make an initiative roll.
Okay, and then we would roll initiative. He doesn't say, "Hi, I'm Lorgoth the Decayer."
Well, he does say, "Hi,
In a
I'm
baby
Lorgoth the
voice.
Decayer. Welcome to my lair."
Oh,
That's a
rhymes.
rhyme.
Oh,
No
Lorgoth.
wonder
no.
he gets a cult. So gregarious. For a decayer.